Hey everyone, Jordan here from the 3D Print Stop. I need to 3D scan this do not jump or dive section for a pool. The customer wants to print them for his friend and he just needs the file. So we're just gonna 3D scan it and then get him the file. And today I will be using my RevoPoint Metro Y Pro 3D scanner. So I love this thing. It is a beast. It scans really well and I will show you the details you get after 3D scanning a part like this. This is gonna be my whole workflow on how I go from part to scan to finished product. So let's get into it. Okay, so we have this pool cover cap that a customer wants to get 3D scanned so he can just print them over and over again for his friend, and we are about to 3D scan this. So I am using my RevoPoint Metro Y Pro 3D scanner. I'm using the Revo Metro 5.8.6 software, and let's get to it. I'm gonna make sure everything's in view, get a couple markers, and I'm gonna hit go. I did prop this up on a box, so we have some spots to kind of cut away a little later. This is going really smoothly. All right, so I think that's good for the top. So we're gonna stop that. And yes, that is going to look great. I'm going to flip this part and then do another scan. So we might need to just lower this a little bit. All right, so let's do a new scan. And we just need to make sure we get some of these same flat pieces, so when we merge it together, it's gonna be easier to merge. All right, I'm hitting start. Just making sure I get some of that initial part on the bottom. Then we can really start working on the top. This is also the back side. So we're gonna make sure we get some of that as well. Make sure it looks nice and blue. All right, so now let's try to focus on the top as much as we can. Looks pretty good for now. We're going to complete this one as well. And then let's fusion both of these and see what we're missing. So we're gonna click fusion, hit apply. This is gonna take a little bit of time, and then we will clean up everything around the fusion that we don't want to merge with the other part. All right, so this is what it came up with. Honestly, that looks pretty good. We're going to use our tools on the side to cut the parts we don't want. Just make sure we're not gonna cut into the part we just scanned. And couple floating ones. All right, so let's do an isolation real quick. This should detect any of the other things like that. We're going to hit delete. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna do the other part and fusion that as well. All right. So this is the top half, and we have to do the same thing again. Delete all this excess. And then we're gonna do an isolation and delete all those. All right, so that's looking good. Let's merge these things together. So we're going to do a manual alignment. just gonna make sure we have the same face selected. So you see this crack, we're gonna go right next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we're gonna try to match that the best we can. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, that looks like it aligned perfectly, exactly what we wanted. And we're gonna generate that model. All right, so we're gonna go to our merge model real quick. So this is what this is looking like. We can check our isolation again for a couple more. And see if we can smooth this just a little bit. I'm just trying not to lose detail, which I might have lost. Okay, so I'm just gonna undo that. And then let's cut off some of these real quick and we can repair it. These are just gonna look kind of nasty. And this is the unglamorous part of 3D scanning. So sometimes it honestly is just easier to 3D model a part. This one had just enough curves that are hard to actually measure, I would say. So I thought it would be easier to scan this model. All right, we got a couple more to clean up. Should be getting pretty close though. Oh, okay, so see how I accidentally cut all of that. There we go. I don't want to cut through other parts on accident. Okay, let's do another isolation. Apply. Let's turn this into a mesh real quick. All right, so this is what it's looking like. It's a great scan. We gotta do a couple holes. So this is on a curved plane right here. So I'm gonna click curved and detect the holes. And we're gonna fill in this massive one real quick. All right. Did kind of add a whole lot of material, which is not the best all the time. So let's see if I can, I'm gonna do it on a plane and try to make it go straight across this time. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, for the most part, this is, I'd say this is good. I might throw this in Bamboo Studio just to clean up all the other pieces that we need to fill real quick instead of clicking each hole. But other than that, this looks great. What do you guys think? Here's the file. And here's the scan. Okay, so one non-manifold edge. We're just gonna repair this. It's gonna think for a little bit. All right. I'm gonna check this hole. It is a little filled in, but we'll have to just adjust for that. yeah, overall, there's our file. That was my process on 3D scanning an item with a RevoPoint Metro Y Pro 3D scanner. So if you guys enjoyed the tutorial, please let me know in the description and say you want more of them if you do. Also, if you want a link to the Metro Y Pro 3D scanner itself, I'll put that in the description, and I'll pop it up right here real quick so you guys can order one for yourselves if you guys need the 3D scanning capabilities. All right, so once again, I hope you liked it, and until next time, happy printing.